Hi guys, today's Sunday, and I thought we would do Sunday Best, and I believe that's by C and L Reborn, and also Sunday Blue Dolly. What are the theme by Thomasons? We wear blue. I can't remember all the themes. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, I've got Miss Tori, and I wanted to put a new diaper on her. And instead of a devotional today, I've got something a little bit different I want to do, but I'm going to change her first. So this is a little Pooh Huggies size 1 diaper. I had her on a size 2, so I'm not sure. I think this one will fit. Jeff just left. His TV died, so he's going to Walmart to buy a new TV for his room. I tell you, it's always something, isn't it? I hope everyone's having a good weekend. You know what this is too, but I'm going to get her a size 2. Hold on a second. Here we go. Size 2 is going to fit better. So, she's not very big, but we want to cover her bottom. I'm really struggling, guys. As you know, I love pumpkin spice. And I think I've had several this week. And I swore I was only going to limit myself to 2 a week. And I'm just dying. It's like I'm addicted to it. I've just got to go and get my pumpkin spice. Oh my goodness, that's just not a good thing. I took her out of her little pink corduroy outfit and thought it would be easier to go ahead and have that done. Because as you guys know, I struggle when I try to dress them on camera. I'm actually washing my comforter and a blanket. Actually 2 comforters and a blanket. So I just put this little blanket down. It's Peter Rabbit. I love it. The other side's yellow stripes with Peter Rabbit all over it. What I thought we'd put her in today is one of the little outfits I got this week from Melissa Adke over in the Netherlands. And I'm not sure, this either come from the Netherlands or from Turkey, but it is light blue and it's Spanish knit. And this is the little top that matches it, and it buttons down the back. So I'll go ahead. I don't think I have to unbutton the whole thing. It should go over her head. And this top button is going to be a little difficult because it's thick. That wasn't too bad. So I have a new baby coming. It may take him a little while. He's coming from overseas. But he was just born yesterday, and it is a boy, and that's all I'm going to tell ya. So Mandy knows, but she's sworn to secrecy. She's not allowed to tell anybody. And he wasn't actually one that I had planned, because as you guys know, there are a couple coming this fall, and they were planned. They've been planned. And then I've got 2 blank kits for next year, but they're stretched out a little bit later in the year now. Money only stretches so far. Okay. I love these little Spanish knits. And I love the crochet and the knit too. And I have several of those from Vicki at So Loved. She does them, and oh my gosh, her work is gorgeous. And also from Janet, I think it's Janet Smith. She's Creations So Real over at Instagram. And her things are beautiful too. Just this winter I'm going to get more of those things out and put them on the babies. But this is very dressy and it's blue, and I've been dying to put one of these on the babies. So I thought today was just a good day. I would hit 2 themes. I'm also going to put this little white headband on her. So she's just all ready for Sunday Dolly Blue Dress Up Day by C&L and by Thomasons. So I'm going to lay her back down here with her little rattle. It has a T on it for Tori. There's the T. There we go. And I got a new book. And I think I'm going to love this book. It's called Settle My Soul. And it's 100 Quiet Moments to Meet with Jesus. And it's by Karen Eman and Ruth Schwenk, I believe. So I'm going to open it up to number 1, which is unusual kindness. And this comes from Acts 28-2. Once safely on shore, we found out that the island was called Malta. The islanders showed us an unusual kindness. They built a fire and welcomed us all because it was raining and cold. I don't want to read this word for word, so I'm just going to kind of go over it. But have you ever read a story on social media about someone that did something kind of over the top for a stranger? Like, you know, maybe they paid for their breakfast in the line at McDonald's and people appreciate that. Or they had an excellent server at a restaurant, and instead of like the 20% standard, maybe they left them $100 bill. I've heard of people doing that. In Acts 28:1-2, we encounter some unknown people who lived on a remote island where a boatload of people, including the Apostle Paul, suddenly found themselves shipwrecked in the middle of a storm. Once safely on shore, we found out that the island was called Malta. The islanders showed us unusual kindness. In today's day and time, we encounter all kinds of people that are up against all kinds of elements. With the economy the way it is, a lot of people are really struggling. COVID prevented a lot of income for some families because of sickness. Kindness holds the door. For example, like an elderly person leaving the grocery store. Unusual kindness is from someone that will go up to them and say, "Can I help you?" Carry their groceries out to their car for them. Put the groceries in the car or in the trunk. Don't expect anything from them. And when they say thank you, just say it was my pleasure. Another unusual kindness you could do. I guess it's where Mom was in a facility for a few years. And I got close to a lot of the elderly residents there. Some had family there a lot, others did not. Some didn't have family at all. They were just there alone. Go to a nursing home. Adopt a senior that doesn't have family or the family doesn't visit. Find a pen pal in a nursing home. You know, those people, they've had their lives. A lot of the elderly were hard workers and they supported our country. They disciplined their kids. Respect was in their family. They fought in the wars. Remember them and just give a little bit of your time. Unusual kindness. Kindness is smiling at that maxed out mom with two kids who are pitching a fit, screaming and yelling in the coffee shop line or in the grocery store line. And instead of staring at them like you're so disgusted, smile. Give her some unusual kindness that shows her that you understand, you've been there, you know? She's doing a great job, and maybe pay for her coffee. Kindness whispers a prayer for the just moved in neighbor. Maybe they're all alone. There's been a divorce, there's been a death. Invite them to your house for dinner. Get to know them, ask them questions. Scatter some unusual kindness today. When you do, it's not only going to make them feel better, but it's going to make you feel better too. On the other side of the page, you can read through this and then you can kind of jot down your own notes. And I said, smile at someone, encourage someone who is going through something in their life. This is a hard one. Don't judge. I know I look at people and I judge, and no one should judge anyone because we don't know what they're going through and we don't know their heart and their soul. Only God does. Help someone that's lost a job, been ill, and like I said, maybe they're going through major life changes. Maybe they've been in domestic violence. People have fires, hurricanes, tornadoes. They lose everything. Dig in your drawers, in your closets. Share. Think about how blessed you are and how if something happened to you, you would appreciate it. And the last thing I thought of was words, because the tongue can cut. And I even went deeper with that. When I thought about that, there's been so much on YouTube about, the authentic kits versus the fake and the copy kits. And in the beginning, before I really heard more about it, I was on the artist side, the artists, and I still feel this way a little bit. The artists put in the time and the money to create these kits, and I don't honestly think it is right that they're copied. But on the other hand, if there isn't any laws in place to protect, the copyrights, then that's kind of on the person for not doing that. And I've gotten to know some wonderful people on YouTube, and they have the copies. And not everyone has their pockets lined with cash. You're raising a family. You're on a limited income with Social Security. You just don't want to spend that much money for a doll. I mean, face it, these dolls are nothing but vinyl, polyfill, and glass beads. They're a luxury item. Don't judge. Don't judge people. A lot of people want the babies and they comfort them. Some have anxiety and they really help them. Support these people. Love on their babies too. Just watch your words. Be respectful. That's something that, unfortunately, this day and time, respect has just kind of flown out the window for all ages, actually, and it's sad. That's one of the tags was, what era would you like to live in? And I said the 50s and the 60s. especially the 50s. You look back at the 50s, mom stayed home, watched the kids, dad went to work. You sat down every evening and had dinner. You talked. You were a family. You were taught manners and you were taught respect. And if you didn't have that, you got your butt beat. And you know what? Those kids all survived and lived through it. Unusual kindness. I think that's a great word, a great phrase for Sunday. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know this is something totally different, but it got me to thinking, and I hope it gets you to thinking. And Tori and I wish you all a great Sunday. I hope everyone has a good week coming up. Thank you all for stopping by. I've acquired just a few handful of new subscribers the last few days, and I want to welcome them and thank them so much because it means a lot to me, as you guys know. I enjoy meeting each and every one of you. I'm loving these tags. They're a lot of fun. If you don't feel comfortable answering some of the questions because it's online and, over a whole social media network, that's fine. Just skip it. Say, I really don't want to answer this. Go to the next question and have some fun. Guys, I'm going to get off of here and talk to you later. We will be back this week coming up. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll figure it out. Do a few of the themes coming up, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.